Right, girls, thanks for coming in and sitting with me this morning. As you know, you've both had a chance to talk to me on your own, and now we've got an opportunity to talk together. I'm not here to take any sides, not here to make any judgments, nobody's in any trouble. We're just here to find out what happened and try and put things right, okay, and find out what I can do to help. All right. Now what happens is obviously confidential between us, but if I'm concerned or I'm worried about anything and I feel I need to speak to another adult or your parents, then I will do. All right. But it's really just for us to talk today. Okay. All right. And remember to try and, I'm going to give you each a chance to talk and explain again what happened, and really try to listen to one another so that we can find a way to help you both. All right. I'm going to start with Mariam, and Mariam, I'm going to ask you first of all just to tell me again what happened.
Well, before Claire, she was really like being rude to me, and then when she went out, I saw her poem because we were doing poems in literacy, and then I thought that because she was being really mean to me, I'd be mean back to her, and I decided to rip out her work.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking like she should get like a taste of her own medicine, like what it feels like to be mean to someone.
Okay, Bernadette, you okay? You trying to listen? All right. And how are you feeling?
I was feeling like quite like upset, yeah, because she was being really rude to me.
Okay. All right. So it was playtime, you ripped up her work, you were feeling quite angry with her. All right. I'll come back to you in a moment, but I'm just going to ask Bernadette the same question. Bernadette, what happened?
Well, it was before playtime, about 15 minutes before. So our teacher, Sally, asked us to write some literacy work on poems. And I did this really great poem. I wrote it, and Sally said she was really proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
And right after break time, I came in and it was ruined.
Okay, what had happened?
Well, I knew someone did this on purpose. It couldn't have been an accident. And when I asked my friend, Karima, she told me that she saw everything, and then it was Mariam.
And how did you feel at that time?
I was quite surprised.
Right. Tell me more.
Well, I didn't actually think she would be the one to do this, because she's actually one of my closest friends.
Right. Okay. And then what happened?
Well, I started pushing her.
When was that?
Right after she came in the classroom.
Okay. And what were you thinking then?
I thought that I had to do it. She ruined a piece of my work.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Bernadette. That was really helpful to hear what happened. Just going to ask you both now whether there's anything else you want to add. Anything else that you haven't been able to say that you'd like to say? So, Mariam, if I come to you first, would you like to add anything else about what happened, or has anything happened before that you want to tell me about?
Well, yeah, because Bernadette's just had a birthday party a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, she was given that invitation thing. I was expecting one because I was one of her closest friends. But then when I didn't get one, I was like kind of confused because I was her closest friend.
So how did you feel when you didn't get an invitation?
Like surprised because I always get one from her.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of really left out because I always got one.
Okay, so what you've told me is that you were, when you first came to see me, you were frustrated that Bernadette had pushed you, but you told me that you'd ripped up her piece of work because you hadn't been getting along. And what you're saying is that there was a party that you weren't invited to, is that right? Okay, I'll come back to you in a moment. Bernadette, is there anything you wanted to add? Or?
Well, yes. I did have an invitation ready for you, but then my parents said I had a minimum of a maximum of 10 people, and I already promised 10 people, and yes, I should have gave one to you.
How do you feel about the fact that you weren't able to ask her to the party?
I felt quite guilty, like I was leaving her out too much.
Okay, all right. All right, well, you've both been very honest and very clear about what's happened today, and it's interesting to hear about what's happened before as well. Let me ask you both about who you feel's been affected at this point, because you've described to me about being pushed and about a piece of work being ripped up, about not being invited to a party, and I just wondered if you wanted to just tell me who you feel's been affected. Marianne?
Well, I think it's me and Bernadette, but like our teacher and some of Bernadette's friends, maybe.
Okay. And Bernadette, who do you feel's been affected?
Marianne and I, our teachers, and yes, some of my friends too.
Okay. Well, bearing that in mind, can you think for me what you need now for you? Let's start with that. What do you need at this moment in time? What do you need, Marianne?
I need to apologise to Bernadette. Maybe if she wants, I can help her type her work out.
You'd like to apologise and maybe help her type up her work. Okay, that's really nice. Bernadette, what do you need at the moment?
I think I should apologise too, and maybe if you want, I can invite you back to my house.
Okay, that's really nice. So do you think that from what you've just said about what you need, do you think you've found the answer to what you need to put this right? Let me ask Bernadette first.
Yes, I think we just needed to dig a little deeper to the problem and apologise.
All right. Do you want to do that now?
I am sorry for not inviting you to my birthday party. And I'm sorry for pushing you in the classroom.
Okay. Marianne?
And I'm sorry for ripping up your work. And maybe I can help you type it back up.
That's really lovely, and that's great, girls. I mean, I think you've obviously got to the bottom of what was troubling you both today, and I think you've both found a way forward. If you need to come and talk to me again about anything that's happened, then you know you can come and find me. But I'm really pleased that you've been able to both be so honest and listen to each other today. Okay, shall we stop there?